A very wise man once said to me, "For creation, there is freedom, but for repetition, there's process." So I'll talk you through my process that I've just gone through in this set of videos. First of all, I checked I was looking at the right plan by going to the home screen and clicking on the information within the schedule. Then I performed my health checks. I did my DCMA checks, setting everything up with thresholds beforehand, and I did my additional checks. From my additional checks, I wanted to understand the coding of the plan. I wanted to understand how the WBS, ABS, CBS, and OBS had been coded and how the activity IDs have been coded, because then I could correlate that with the documentation that the organization would have. From this, what I care is about build strategy. So I want to know how things have been constructed to flow into and out of each other. Then I wanted to know how much detail had been put in the near term compared to the end term, which is the forward wave. And then I analyzed the scope accuracy. So given that I was getting updates, I wanted to know how much change was happening to the underlying plan that was happening over time. And then lastly, predictability. So you see how I went from a check that I'm looking at the right plan, check the data quality, understand the underlying data structure, so the WBS and the activity coding, into the strategy and the forward wave, because forward wave is an element of strategy, into when I'm getting updates, I'm looking at scope change and predictability. What I would highly advise is that you have a look at the processes set out in your organization. And if you don't have a process set out in your organization, maybe take this one as a template and use it as the very simple step flows going through. Because again, with repetition, we need process, and process creates simplicity.